Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you about my project, that is online banking system, which I have developed using the technologies Spring Boot for the backend, and especially in Spring Boot I have used the latest version, that is Spring Boot 3 and Spring Security 6. For frontend I have used React.js. For database I have used MySQL, Bootstrap for the styling purpose, and Maven for the project and the dependency management. And the softwares which I have used for developing the projects are STS or Spring Tool Suite for the backend, VS Code for the React.js, and for the database I have used MySQL Workbench. User modules present in the project. So our project basically contains three modules, that is administrator module, bank module, and the customer module. Functional modules present in the project. So the very first and the important functional module is user authentication module. The second one is bank module. Third one is bank customer module. The next one is bank account module, and the last and the very important module is bank transaction module, which will contain bank deposit, withdrawal, account transfer, balance fetch, download statement, and many more that we will see in the later part of the video. Now let's see the basic overview of the project. So as we know, our project contains three modules, that is administrator module, the bank module, and the customer module. So firstly, admin will register and log in into the system, and after logging into the system, admin can add multiple banks into the system, and thereby admin can assign the bank manager to this bank so that that bank manager can manage the onboarded bank. And now since bank is onboarded, that bank manager can log in into the system and he can register the customer in his bank, and thereby he can also add the bank account for this customer and link his account with the customer. And now since customer is also registered and bank account is also linked, so now customer will be able to do the bank deposit, bank withdrawal, and the money transfer. So if he want to do the bank deposit or bank withdrawal, he can go to the bank and bank manager will do the bank deposit or bank withdrawal for his customers. And for the money transfer, since customer is already registered into the system, he can directly log into the system and he can do the money transfer by entering the correct beneficiary account detail. And also he can do the money transfer for intra-bank or interbank. And at the end, customer can see the transaction history, and also he can download the statement at any time by selecting the time range. And at the end, admin will be able to see the complete details like onboarded bank, the bank manager, the customer, bank transactions, everything in his dashboard. So this was the basic overview of the project. Now let's see the complete project in detail, but before that I would like to request you guys to please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it really takes lots of time and efforts for developing such type of projects. And especially this is banking domain project. Students can use this project for the learning purpose. They can refer this project to create their own project, and especially such type of projects are really good for the resume. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will motivate me to create more such type of project for you guys. And now without wasting any time, let's see the complete project in detail. So for that, let's go to the other end. So firstly, let's see the backend Spring Boot application. So this is our STS. As I have already mentioned that I have used STS for the Spring Boot application development. Now let's see the project structure. So this is our project structure. As I have mentioned, I have used Maven for the project and the dependency management. So these structures are given by the Maven, and we can see here the multiple packages like config, controller, DAO, DTO, exception filter, and all the thing. Okay, so this is one of our controller, that is bank account transaction controller. So in the similar way, we have created multiple APIs here. Now let's see our front-end code also. So this is our VS Code. As I have mentioned, I have used VS Code for the React application development. So this is our React project structure. I have created multiple components here. Okay, in the similar way I have created here also, like if we see here the bank account transaction, bank controller, user controller, in the similar way in the front end I have created those components. Okay, those folders I have created here. So now without wasting any time, let's run our backend and the front end application. So firstly I will run the Spring Boot application. So for that I will simply right click on the project, click on run as Spring Boot app. Okay, so our Spring Boot application is starting, and we can see here the Spring Boot version, that is 3.1.2, which is the latest version of Spring Boot. So let it start now. Okay, so our online banking system application is started and it is running on port 8080. Now let's also run our React application. So for that, I will simply run the command, that is npm start. Hit enter and let our React application also start. Okay, so our React application is also running fine and we can see the output here. And now since both our front end and back end application is running fine, we can see the complete project in detail. So this is the landing page of our project. When user will visit to our website for the very first time, then he will be able to see this landing page. And here if we see in the navigation bar, we have got one option called login, from where admin, bank or customer can log in into the system. But let's go with the flow as I have shown in the overview part. So firstly let's register as an admin. Okay, and one more thing, I have added the register admin option here. It should not be like that, okay, but for the simplicity I have added that, so that we can directly click on it and directly register admin into the system. So let's register our admin. I will enter the email ID, login. Okay, it should be register button. Okay, no issues, we'll change that. Then from here we can now log in as admin. So I will enter the correct email ID and password again here for the login. Login, logged in successful. So after the admin login, we can see in the navigation bar we have got multiple options, that is register bank manager, add bank, view banks, view all bank managers, all customers, all bank accounts, all bank transactions. So let's see each thing in detail. So firstly I will register one bank manager, because for onboarding the bank firstly we have to register a manager so that this manager can handle the bank. So I will register the manager firstly. Register user registered successfully, and now we have got redirected to add bank. So after registering bank manager, let's register our bank. Demo bank 10. I'll give the code as demo 10, and from here we can see the bank manager. So we can see here the demo manager 10, which we have added just now. I will select it. Okay, this manager will be handling this bank, demo bank 10, and here we have to enter the website URL, demo bank, bank address, bank email, bank phone number, country, currency INR, register bank. Okay, bank registered successful, and now we can click on the view banks to view all the banks which are onboarded with us. So now admin can see 4 banks which are onboarded in his system. Okay, just now we have onboarded this bank, demo bank 10, and also if I click on the bank managers, I can see the demo manager 10 here, which we have registered few seconds ago. And after this, admin can see all the customers from all the banks, okay, by clicking on the all customers option. So from here admin can see the complete detail about the customer with the active status. So we can see here some are active, and this user is deactivated, and if this user is deactivated, that means this user cannot do the bank transactions such as bank deposit, withdrawal or account transfer. Okay, and after this we can also see the search option here. So admin can search the customer by using the name. Okay, so if I search Rahul, okay, I will write RAH, and if I search here, we can see the Rahul detail got fetched here. And if I write here demo, okay, we can see the detail here, and along with that we can also see the account details. So we have got one option called view account, so admin can click on the view account button to see the linked account with this customer. Okay, so I will click on the view account now, and from here admin can see the complete bank account detail of that customer. Okay, so this is the bank name, this is his account number, IFSC code, the customer name, his contact, the account creation date, the available balance in his account, and the account status, that is open or locked. If the account status is open, that means customer can do the bank deposit, withdrawal, or account transfer, and if it is locked, then he cannot do any transactions. Okay, and at the top we can see the download statement option. Okay, so basically admin can select the time range here, and he can download the statement of the customer bank account. So we will see that in the later part of the video, because the same thing is present in the bank and the customer side also. Okay, so in the customer module we will see that. Then after that we have got one option called bank accounts, all bank accounts. Okay, if I click here, admin will be able to see all the bank accounts of all the customer from all the banks, and by using the account number also admin can search the bank accounts. So let's search for this one. I will write here 123. Okay, so we can see the account number which contains 123 got fetched here, and also admin can see the account status. So here we can see all the accounts are open, and if any account is locked, then that particular bank account cannot be used for the bank transaction. And after that again we have got the same option here, that is view details. So if admin clicks on it, then he will be able to see the account detail here. Then the next option is statement. Okay, so by clicking on this view button, then admin will be able to see the bank statement of this account. So I'll click on the view button now, and we can see the complete details are visible here. Okay, that is the transaction ID, the source account, the transaction type, that is account transfer, deposit, withdraw, the amount, beneficiary bank, the narration. We can see multiple narrations are present: bank cash withdrawal, bank deposit, then gift for my friend, family support, along with the transaction time. And these transactions are done by the customers from all the banks, and since he is admin, that's why he is able to see all the transactions of the customer from all the banks. So all these things were added in the admin side, and now I will log out as an admin and will log in as a bank manager to see the further functionalities. Log out. Now I will click on the login, and now since admin has registered the bank manager, I will use the same credentials, okay, to log in. Okay, so I have to enter the correct bank manager ID here. Enter correct password, login, logged in successful. And as soon as bank logs into the system, he will be able to see the multiple options in the navigation bar, that is register customer, bank accounts, bank customers, customer transactions. Okay, so first thing is register customer. So from here basically bank can register the customers in his bank. So let's register one customer, demo customer 10, email ID, password, select gender, contact number, age, register customer, user registered successful. And now after the customer registration, bank will be redirected to all bank customers page, and from here he can see all the customers which are registered in his bank, which he has registered basically. Okay, so till now we know we have registered one customer, that is demo customer 10. After this, bank can also search the customers by using the name. So if I write here Murad, we will not be able to see any customer, but if I write here demo customer 10, then I will be able to see that particular customer. Okay, and from here we can see the account details. Okay, same detail will be visible to the bank person also, but here we can see in the account details part we are getting add account option. That means bank account is not linked with this customer. Okay, so for that, for linking the bank account, bank person have to add the bank account for this customer, and for that bank will click on the add account button, and already he will be able to see the complete detail about the customer, that is the bank name, the bank code, customer name, his email id, his contact, and just account number, ifsc, and account type he have to select. Okay, so I will enter the account number here. So I have entered the account number, ifsc code, and I will select the account type as saving. Click on the add account button. Bank account created successful, and after that bank person got redirected to the customer bank account detail, and from here he can see the complete detail about the customer and his linked bank account, that is like the customer detail, his account number, available balance, the account status is open, account creation date also we can see here, and here we can see the download statement option. So from here bank person can also download the statement of this customer bank account. Okay, and from here he can do the bank deposit and the bank withdrawal by entering the amount. So as of now, if we see, the available balance is 0, so bank person can deposit the amount in the customer account. But firstly let's try to withdraw some amount. I will try to withdraw 1000. Click on the withdraw, and we can see fail to withdraw amount, insufficient balance, because we know available balance is 0. And now let's deposit the amount in the customer bank account. Deposit, we can see amount deposited successful, and the available balance is 1000 now. Okay, so again if I click on the bank accounts, now if we see in the complete detail, now we are getting the view detail. Previously we were getting add account button. Okay, so again if I click on the view detail, we will be redirected to the same page, and we can see the complete detail, that is 1000 rupees in his account, and from here he can do the transactions. Then after that, the next thing is the status. The account status is open. Okay, but at any time bank person can lock his account. Okay, lock the customer account, and if the account is locked, then customer will not be able to do the bank deposit, withdraw, or account transfer. So let's see that also. So let's click on the lock account, and we can see bank account locked successful, and we can see the status as lock. Okay, and now let's try to do the bank deposit or withdrawal. Okay, let's try to withdraw 500. Withdraw, and we can see bank account is locked, can't withdraw in the bank accounts part, and I will open it so that he can do the transactions. Then after that bank person can also click on the view statement button to view the bank statement of the customer, and here we can see the one transaction here, that is the transaction type is deposit with the amount 1000. Okay, in the narration we can see the bank cash deposit, and since this is not account transfer, so we are not able to see any beneficiary bank and the account here, and we can also see the transaction time at which this transaction was done, and this transaction id will be unique for each transaction. And by clicking on the customer transaction, bank person will be able to view all the transaction by all the customers of this bank. Okay, and if he wants to see the statement of one particular bank account, then he have to click on the bank account, then click on the view button, then he will be able to see the transaction for that particular bank account only. So this much functionalities I have added in the bank module. Now let's log out as a bank and log in as a customer. So log out and log in as a customer. So since the bank manager has registered the customer, so customer can use the same email id and the password for the registration. So I will use the same credential here. demo customer 10, login, fail to login. That means I have entered the wrong credentials. Okay, I have to select the role as customer here. Okay, login. Okay, now logged in successful. And as soon as customer logs into the system, he will be able to see three options in the navigation bar, that is money transfer, bank account, and the transaction history. So firstly, let's see the bank account detail, because bank has linked the bank account with this customer. Okay, so he will be able to see the complete detail, that is the bank account number, IFSC code, his name, his contact, the account creation date, available balance, and the account status. Then after that, let's see the transaction history. So we can see the deposit entry here which bank person had made. After this, customer can also do the account transfer. So for that, he have to enter the correct account number, IFSC code, amount, and the purpose for the transaction. So at this time I don't remember the correct account number and IFSC code, so I'll skip this as of now, but he can do that. Then after that, now I will download the statement. Okay, we know we have done the one transaction of bank deposit, okay, of 1000 rupees. So let's try to download the statement. So from here we can select the date, start date, and the end date. Download statement. Okay, I think it got downloaded. Okay, yeah. And in the statement, customer can see the complete detail like the bank detail, his account detail, and the bank transaction which he has made and for which he has downloaded. He can see the start range and the end date here, okay, for which he has downloaded the statement. And he can see one transaction here of deposit of amount 1000. Okay, and the same thing will be visible to the admin and to the bank side also. Okay, so I will log out as a customer and will log in as a admin. Click on the all bank accounts, and from here bank person, sorry, admin can also download the statement. Okay, I will download the statement here for different account. So if large number of transaction will be there, then how our statement will look. So we can see here the complete statement. Transaction type, account transfer, deposit, withdrawal, amount, the beneficiary account, narration, transaction type, and the transaction ID. So yeah, this was the complete overview of the project. So as you guys can see, I have added lots of functionalities in this project, and I can say this is one of my best project in the banking domain. Student can use this for the learning purpose. They can also use this for creating their own project, and also this project is good for the resume. I hope you guys like each and every functionalities and the video too. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will meet soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.